I can't hear one word you say to me.
Hello, I'm Sarah Parker with Utah Central Credit Union, and welcome to a fresh, new episode of BrideAccess.com. We are here to help you plan your wedding. With BrideAccess.com, we have the TV show, Utah's #1 wedding planning website, our blog, the Pink Planner, and Utah's greatest wedding professionals. We have exactly what you need to plan your wedding. On today's show, we will feature the wedding of Andy and Megan. You will see firsthand what it takes to have a beautiful wedding celebration. Make sure to set your DVR as you will see some beautiful ideas. We will have this week's catering tip from the Culinary Crafts. We will visit the beautiful Cactus and Tropicals, Mill Creek Inn, and more outstanding wedding professionals. We want you to have your dream wedding. You are watching BrideAccess.com, Utah's only wedding TV show.
Can't believe that it's love till you let go. Can't believe that it's love until I feel it's sweet. Can't believe that it's love. You're proving me wrong, wrong, wrong. Took me so long, long, long. Oh, I can't hear one word you say to me until you let me go. But I don't ever want you to let go or go away.
Andy and I grew up in the same neighborhood, but we didn't really know each other because he was older than I was and we went to different schools and stuff. And then when I was 16, he and his dad got called to be our home teachers.
Came to my first home teaching appointment. I got assigned with my dad, and we were to the keys, and I saw her on the couch, and I was like, all right, really want to take that girl out.
I didn't really think much of it. I was like, oh, he's cute, but that never crossed my mind because he was the home teacher, and that was just weird.
My mom was her mom's visiting teacher, so I kind of was like, Mom, you got to hook it up. You got to ask for a number for me.
And so, like, 3 weeks after he came home teaching the first time, his mom called my mom and she was like, would Megan like to go out with Andy? And I could hear her talking and my mom was like, she would love to. And I was kind of like in my head like, oh, okay.
So my mom asked her mom for a number, and I called, and we set up the first date and everything like that.
So our first date, he came and picked me up and he told me we were going to go to Park City.
Coming up to it is awkward because it's like we have a 45-minute drive up the canyon. Like, I've never really talked to her before, what we're gonna say, stuff like that. I even wrote like little notes in my pocket to like pull out when I was driving and ask her questions about like dance or whatever. And so that was a little pathetic, but yeah, it worked out.
So we drove up and we talked the whole way, and then we went on the Alpine slide and the Alpine coaster, and it was so fun. And then we went to dinner up at the cantina afterwards, and we just talked the whole time, and then he took me home, and I just remember thinking like, that was so fun, and I told all my friends afterward that it was so fun. So we just went to dinner, and then we ended up going up to the park and making s'mores after dinner. And I remember like, we were sitting there making s'mores, and I think I like smushed some chocolate in his face or something, and right when he like looked over at me like with chocolate on his face, I was like, I really like you. I really like you a lot.
I'd say it probably clicked with her like right when I first saw her. I don't know, I was really crazy. I was like, because I never really been that crazy about taking someone out. But I was like, wow, I really, really want to take this girl out.
We were in the kitchen making cookies, and I was watching him whip up the batter, and I was staring at him, and I just knew that I was in love with him. And then he went on a ski trip to Colorado, and he came home for one day just to see me. And we had like spent the day together, and then it was nighttime and we had to say goodbye because in the morning he was gonna go back to Colorado, and we were standing outside in the road like in front of my car, and he was hugging me, and he just looked at me and he said, Megan, I've never felt this way about anybody before. I love you. And then I just looked at him like in the eyes, and I was like, I love you so much. And I got butterflies, and it was perfect.
Both Megan and Andy wanted to hire a professional photographer. BrideAccess.com has a wide selection to choose from. We recently caught up with Busaith Studio Gardens.
We just caught up with Laura, Drake, and Mio of Busaith Studio and Gardens to find out the details that we need to know for photography for your wedding. So tell us, as a bride, when you're looking for a photographer, what things are important for you to know?
Well, a bride needs to know that the photographer has the confidence to make her look good, you know, and the experience.
Definitely.
And that's not easy to come by.
Everyone wants to look good, right?
Yeah,
And that's
well,
hard to do.
You can take snapshots, but to really make someone look good, you need to find the right lighting, you need to find the right angles, and that
Oh,
takes
you're already
years.
over my head.
It takes years and years to learn.
Everything that's done at a wedding is done on the fly, right? You plan, and you work so hard to get all these details in, and then poof, the day is here, and it just rolls on like this big rolling stone. And you need somebody that knows what they're doing, someone that can grab a group and take care of that group, you know, get these photos done and move on, because you've got, you know, your wedding ceremony, you've got maybe a wedding luncheon or a dinner or something like that, and you've got a reception. So many things happening in this span of, you know, 8 hours, and you've got one chance to get it, basically. So you
Yeah.
want somebody that knows how to move a group.
Well, and the last thing you want is a bride to be stressed about all the details. You want her to just kick back, relax, enjoy her husband, enjoy the party, and remember, create memories with her family and her friends. So we can be, you know, the bad guys. We can be the ones to kind of help wrangle everybody so she can just relax and enjoy things.
But like you said, you have the experience, so, you know, getting this picture, it might require a little effort getting everyone together, but you're going to get it like that, and it's going to be a beautiful shot.
The experience level speeds up the process a little bit and makes it more painless. And the
Definitely.
wedding party feels like
A party for them.
a party instead
Yeah.
of a big photo
session. Thank you so much. It's so wonderful to talk to you all, the experts of photography at Busaith Studio and Gardens. Thanks so much.
Still to come on Bride Access, wedding venue options. And IKEA will show you how to pick the right mattress that you both will love. Wanting to look and feel beautiful for your big event? Rochelle's Day Spa will show you how. And of course, more of Megan and Andy's wedding, all on brideaccess.com. And now here's a word from our sponsor, Zions Bank.
There are times that even the very simplest things can mean a lot. I had just such an experience here at this branch, and one of those times where certainly would have been fine to hand me the forms, here's where you need to sign, here's what you need. The bank representative that had helped me just a couple of days prior walked over to me and said, "Daryl, is there something I could help you with?" I was like, wow. 45 minutes later, by the time I left Zions, we had everything done. It's personal. It was no longer a bank. It was about that person to me as a person. For the bank representative and Zions Bank to take that extra effort, help me, and really give me that personal attention meant the world to me at that time.
As a true community bank, our goal is to support our entire community, including you as an individual. Because at Zions Bank, it's not just business, it's personal. Zions Bank, we haven't forgotten who keeps us in business.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dave from UlaMula.com. I'm going to teach you how to be a Ula bride and not a bridezilla. What is an Ula bride? I'm going to tell you later on in the show. Also, from BrideAccess.com and UlaMula.com, we're going to give away free massages to the first 20 people that email us.
We now continue with Megan and Andy's wedding story, the proposal.
Yeah, the proposal, I mean, I'd spoken to her parents while she was in study abroad in London. And it was kind of early. I mean, I'd been home from my mission 2 months or 3 months. And I was just kind of trying to figure out when I should do it. And her parents were both like, yeah, you should maybe think about doing it in December, January.
We had talked about getting married, and he told me he wasn't going to propose for like 4 more months. So I wasn't expecting it at all. And the next day, we went up to Park City to go on like the Alpine slide and to go to dinner, like kind of like recreate our first date. But it wasn't about us because it was his little sister's birthday. So we were going up there for her birthday. So we went on like the chairlift to go down the Alpine slide, and everybody got on the chair in front of us, and we went on to get on behind us. And another couple like that we didn't know came and sat with us, and he was like so mad, and I was like, it's fine, it's not a big deal. And everybody in front of us kept turning around and taking pictures, and I was like posing and smiling, and I was like, why is everyone taking so many pictures of us?
So the US Ski Team was going to do a service project at Primary Children's Hospital, and we were making all these little pins for the kids there that said like US Ski Team, or you know, you could do whatever you wanted to make these like button pins. And so I made one. I called her up because when we were there, and I was like, I'm gonna make one for you. So I made her one with like US Ski Team, and I think I had like Scooby-Doo or something else on it, just random things. And then when I was leaving, I was like, that is a really good way to propose. So I wrote, Megan, will you marry me?
So then we got on the Alpine coaster, and I was sitting in front of him and he was sitting behind me, and we were going up and he was like breathing so heavily, and I like remember leaning forward and thinking like, sorry, am I squishing you? And he's like, no, you're fine. And
so yeah, about halfway up I was like, oh hey, I have that pin I made for you in my pocket, do you want to see it? And I pulled it out and she was like, oh hey, thanks, like this is sweet. I'm gonna wear it on my backpack, is that okay? And I was like, no, you don't want to wear that one on your backpack.
Because you can put this one on your backpack. And he reached around and there was a button that said, Megan, will you marry me? And then in the other hand there was a box with a ring in it. And I was like, I was like so excited, and I like tried to turn around and kiss him, but we were like strapped in, so we were like awkwardly posed. And then we got to the very top, like right before you like go down really fast, and he was like, hurry, put it on. So like put it on, and then the whole way down we were screaming, and we got to the bottom and everyone was screaming and cheering, and that was the story.
Megan and Andy had their wedding reception at a country club. Maybe the right fit for you would be a greenhouse or a great place with a view. At brightaccess.com, we found a place that has both, cactus and tropicals. One of our goals at Bright Access is to showcase and feature unique and special places where you can have your wedding celebration. Today, we're definitely in one of those places. I'm at Cactus and Tropicals, the Draper location. They also have a sugar house venue. And Colleen, you help the bride from A to Z with the entire part of her wedding and her celebration when she has it here at Cactus and Tropicals.
We do, and that's what our purpose is to make sure that everything goes smoothly for every bride and every groom and their families.
There's so many great little corners and different spots here. Is it okay if we walk on to see some of the other places here?
Yes, let's do.
This is another great spot here at Cactus and Tropicals. I imagine you probably see a lot of ceremonies where brides walk down and the bride and groom and the officiator are right here.
Yes, we do ring ceremonies as well as regular ceremonies, and it's just gorgeous. We can seat 100 people all at the same time to enjoy and participate in the actual ceremony. We also have room for additional people. We can actually accommodate up to 500 people in our facility at one time.
Well, Colleen, we've seen two spots so far here. We're not going to get to all of them, but can we move on to another area?
Oh yes, we have a lot to see.
Okay, let's go. Okay. Colleen, I bet I can guess this is the very popular spot for the wedding cake, isn't it?
It is. Brides love this because as the bride and groom are cutting the cake, it has a very elegant look to it with the English cottage in the background of their pictures.
Even if the weather is great that day or not so great, Cactus and Tropicals, it works.
It does. Our average temperature in the greenhouse is 70 degrees. So whether it's wintertime or summer, it's always very comfortable for everyone to enjoy.
Now, as far as wedding professionals, the bride has her wedding here. As for catering, photography, music, you're very flexible that way.
We are. We're very budget-friendly and user-friendly. We're not about telling the bride and groom, you have to do this and you can't do that. We are all about the bride and groom and what they want. It's their special day.
Colleen, thank you for letting us come today. You can find Cactus and Tropicals at brightaccess.com or at cactusandtropicals.com. And on next week's show, we will be featuring the Cactus and Tropicals in the Salt Lake Sugar House location. We would like to now go to Mary and Holly of Culinary Crafts to find out about the 2012 food trends for weddings. Mary, Holly?
Hi, I'm Mary Crafts with Culinary Crafts. I'm the senior wedding planner here, and with me today,
Holly Fowler, the wedding specialist for Culinary Crafts.
And we'd like to talk to you today a little bit about what we're seeing with food trends and the style of service in the wedding industry for this year. Now, when a bride comes in, we talk to her, do you want buffet? Do you want action station? Do you want a formal plated dinner? How about family style? What about butler passed hors d'oeuvres? Holly, you've probably been meeting with about 100 brides in the last 2 months. What are you seeing as the big trend this year?
Family style is a really popular way to serve the food that we've been seeing. And another way to personalize your event, we can do a custom place setting for you. And this one that we have here today is actually one that Mary had brought in and designed for her wedding that she did in July.
I did. We had Diamond Metal bring in and purchase this special china, which is called the Venice china, for my day because it was what I wanted, kind of this vintage look with a Dubai flatware. And just to pick up this flatware, when I sell it to brides, I'm like, Does this feel like rental flatware? I don't think so. It's so heavy. And so we can custom design the style of the china to the style of food service that you're having. I actually served family style at my wedding on the ceremony day in the barn, and that was really such a wonderful way to get a nice cross between a formal, a little bit stuffy dinner and a buffet, which was a little bit too casual for me. And this was the best of both worlds. Today we're filming at the Leonardo downtown, this brand new museum, and at their grand opening we also did family style. So it works for corporate, it works for weddings. It's something that I think every bride should explore. It's a little bit pricey because it takes a lot more service staff than a buffet, but I think the results are well worth it. So what's right for you? Perhaps it's a buffet that's a little bit less expensive, more casual, more social kind of a feeling. Or maybe it's a formal plated dinner, more elegant, more sophisticated, more gracious. Or maybe it's that family style. Maybe it's action stations. There are so many choices. Come on in. Let us design something for you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dave from moolamoola.com. I'm going to teach you how to be a Ula bride and not a bridezilla. What is an Ula bride? I'm going to tell you later on in the show. Also, from brideaccess.com and ulamoola.com, we're going to give away free massages to the first 20 people that email us.
We have more of Megan and Andy's wedding just around the corner. But first, we just had to show you their wedding announcement. They went to our friends at Jaffa Printing. For your wedding announcements, you can find Jaffa Printing at brideaccess.com.
Want to improve your relationship? Think about a small habit your spouse has that irritates you. Got it? Okay. Now forget about it. For more tips, expert advice, and resources in your area that can help you learn how to work things out together, visit strongermarriage.org.
Let's continue with Andy and Megan's story. Megan is a cougarette at BYU. Andy is an accomplished skier. In fact, he's on the U.S. ski team. So naturally, when they decided to incorporate a date video as part of the wedding video, where did they go? Skiing.
Look around and you can't find a friend. I'm somebody and you can depend on me, yeah. 'Cause love said to me, free, and I wanna be where I can see from the top of the tree. Takes me where I wanna go and takes me high above the snow and all the world. What it ever seemed to be, yeah. Love said to me, free.
More with Megan and Andy later in the show. But starting their lives together, both Megan and Andy needed a new mattress, as most newlywed couples do. So we went to IKEA to find out what you need to know when picking a mattress.
Hello, I'm Celeste and we're here at IKEA with our favorite Bride Access. And today we want to talk to you about choosing the right mattress. And probably the first thing that I would recommend is either go to IKEA.com or here at the store. And we have this great computer program that's going to help you choose the perfect mattress for you. And so what you do is you actually get to choose what type of sleeper you are, whether you like to sleep on your back, your side, or your stomach. You choose whether you sleep hot or cold, so we can make sure that we get a mattress that's going to be really comfortable in any climate for you. And then we choose your body type and your weight, and you can keep that a secret from us if you'd like. And then you can choose, it lets you choose between spring, foam, or latex mattress, and if you're not sure, we'll help you choose one. And then once you're done, your firmness, preference, and it will give you the actual choices of what mattresses to try. So that way when you come to the store, you don't just have to try 20 different mattresses, you can kind of narrow it down to the ones that you like. Then we can do the same for your partner, and we can make sure that we're getting one that you're both going to be pretty happy with. And the great thing is, you've got a 90-day love it or exchange it policy, and so if you don't like it, if you just happen to choose one that you're just not comfortable with, bring it in, we'll exchange it for you within a 90-day time period, and we make sure that we've got one that you're going to love. Really important, since we give you a 25-year warranty, and that way you make sure that you've got a mattress that's going to last you 25 years. So this is one of the rooms that we're probably more well known for. IKEA is all about color and modern and that just fun and different look. This is one of our more popular beds. This is the Malm bed, and it gives that nice platform. This bedroom right here we've done in a very traditional way. You'll actually see the bed as more what you're probably used to in the Utah market. But you can also see that this one has a box springs on it and the mattress. I would start with the mattress choice, the little program I showed you earlier. You can get that at IKEA.com or here in the store, and we have experts here in the store that would be happy to help you out. So again, from Bright Access and IKEA, we'd love to help you out.
Thank you, Celeste and IKEA. Megan looked beautiful on her wedding day, so Bright Access visited with Rochelle's Day Spa to show you how you can look and feel beautiful on your wedding. And I'm thrilled to be here with Teresa and Megan from Rochelle's Salon and Day Spa. And we're going to be talking about the necessity of having your hair and makeup done for your wedding day. But Rochelle's is so much more than that. But let's talk about getting the hair and makeup done. Pretty big part for the bride, isn't it?
It really is. You know, they want to look beautiful, and it's their big day, and they just want to be pampered, and I feel that we are the place that they can come and have that done between hair and pedicures and massages. We're here to please.
We're very lucky. We have such great stylists who have experience in color and updos, and not only their experience, but we're very lucky that we have this beautiful facility that is just fantastic, and right down to our product. Our products are all amazing. So if you come and get a cut and color or an updo, you're going to be extremely, extremely satisfied with the end product.
And we do go on site if we need to, or we have done in the past.
Massages, body treatments, facials, manicures, pedicures. We have deep conditionings for hair treatments. We've got great color. I think we're just, all in all, we've got everything right here. If you need it, I'm sure we can accommodate to it.
Another great option is brides or grooms can come here for a spray-on tan.
They sure can. We have an incredible facility for that. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes, and you will be leaving here with a golden brown, beautiful tan. Look like you just come from the beach.
So whether you need gift ideas for a special time of the year, a special occasion, or you're planning a wedding, Rochelle's Salon and Day Spa is perhaps the ideal place. I bet you agree with that.
I do. I think you'll be pleased. Come and see us.
I chose to have my services done at Rochelle's for me and my bridesmaids because it's a full-service salon. We can get our nails done, our pedicures, our hair, spray tans, facials, and they treat you like a queen. And look at this beautiful facility.
Let's take a look at more photography. We just had to share with you these pictures from our friends at Hancock Photography. This couple had their engagements done in Utah with additional pictures at Newport and Laguna Beach in California.
But there's so much more. Come on, Juliet, don't play hard to get. I ain't no Romeo, I got no place to go. Come on, Juliet, don't let your heart forget. I ain't no Romeo, I just don't wanna go. Hold me for one moment longer. In your arms, I'm so much stronger. This could be the love without my Juliet.
We came across this very fun mountain wedding at Mill Creek Inn up Mill Creek Canyon. Make sure to have fun at your wedding.
We're gonna build our dreams together. Hey, hey, la, la, we got time, we got forever. Hey, hey, la, 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 we've got everything, we've got each other. Eternity won't seem that long, 'cause time will fly when it's you and I together.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dave from Moola Moola and Seeking Oola TV. And what I want to talk to you today about is ULA. And ULA is when your life is balanced in all 7 areas. It's when your fitness, your family, financial, your field, your career, that's what field is, your faith, your friends, and your fun are all awesome and rocking in all those 7 areas, and they're balanced. And there's nothing in this world that can mess you up more than a voluntary wedding when you're getting married. And that's why I joined Bride Access TV to talk to you about your ULA and how that can mess up your ULA finances, it can mess up your ULA fun, it can be a little crazy and chaotic, and also ULA relationships. So let's get your ULA back, and there's no better way to get that ULA back instantly than with a 60-minute massage. So ULA Mula has teamed up with BrideAccess.com. So the first 20 people that email us at contest@brideaccess.com, we're gonna give you a free 60-minute relaxation massage and help you get your ULA back. You can follow us at ulamula.com. I'd recommend following the OMG, which is the Ula Mula Guru blog. I had ULA, I lost ULA, lost my gratitude and lost ULA, but I'm getting ULA back in all 7 areas, and I'd love for you to join me and see how I do it, get some advice from me, and help me get my ULA back also. So if you think you're lost your ULA or you're just not sure where you are in life, join us at ulamula.com and let's get your ULA back.
That's right, let's get your ULA back and receive a free 1-hour massage. The first 20 people to email us at contest@brideaccess.com will win. And why not come like us on Facebook at the same time?
Hi, my name is Doug Larson. I'm from Point Digital. We do photography and videography. The first tip I would give you about videography is to actually hire a professional videographer. We hear over and over and over again that it is the best money that brides have spent.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Bride Access. Make sure to visit brideaccess.com for everything you need to plan your wedding. We would like to thank Hagen Creative for sharing with us Megan and Andy's wedding video, and also thank Kate Benson Photography for their pictures. We'd like to conclude the show with just a little bit more footage from their wonderful wedding celebration.
You're proving me wrong, wrong, wrong. Took me so long, long, long. Oh, I can't hear one word you say to me until you let me go. But I don't ever want you to let go or go away.
Everything good in life takes hard work. We produce 2.4 million pounds of milk a month. The pricing for our milk was $16 per hundredweight. It dropped to $9. Zion saved our farm. They were willing to let us work out our problem and bring the ideas to the table and say, yes, that will work, and no, maybe we need to tweak things. We have friends that are also in the dairy industry. They got the no phone calls returned. You need to fend for yourself. With us in Zion, we connect, we work together. We know that it's a team effort. You have to be able to work together to get through this. For Zion to keep us going, to be able to in turn help other people, it's like a ripple effect. One person helps one person, it just continues on.
As a true community bank, our goal is to support our entire community, including you as an individual. Because at Zions Bank, it's not just business, it's personal. Zions Bank, we haven't forgotten who keeps us in business.